Hi guys, let's look at an SAT math problem from the no calculator section portion of the SAT. The particular problem we're going to look at involves knowing something called the Polynomial Remainder Theorem. If you are not familiar with that, I strongly suggest you get familiar with it if you're gearing up for the SAT, because the SAT has at least one of these questions on it every time, usually 2 or 3 of them. And if you are familiar with the Polynomial Remainder Theorem, solving these types of problems takes seconds. If you're not familiar with it, it could take you minutes. You could end up blowing minutes and not even get the right answer. So you're going to want to check that out if you're not familiar with it. You can find a video on the Polynomial Remainder Theorem in more detail in my Algebra 2 playlist. Let's take a look at this problem. So this says, which of the following is equivalent to z squared plus 7z minus 3 over z plus 2? So we have some polynomial, in this case a quadratic polynomial, divided by another polynomial, but it's a linear polynomial. We should, if you're familiar with the Polynomial Remainder Theorem, you should be able to see that k is -2. And you'll also remember that the polynomial evaluated, the top polynomial, evaluated at k will be equivalent to the remainder. And we want to know what the remainder is going to be because that's going to help us answer this problem. So here we just need to plug -2 into the top polynomial. So we get -2 squared is 4. -2 times 7 is -14 minus 3. Adding that all up, we get 4, -14 is -10 minus 3 is -13. Okay, next, let's look at the possible answers. We see a -13 right here in the remainder position, but let's see if we can rule out the other answers first. So first thing you should spot, hopefully, is that whenever you divide a polynomial by another polynomial, you're going to get some new polynomial plus the remainder divided by the same divisor. Well, if you look at C and D, we have a polynomial here and here, right? Here is the remainder portion, well, with the minus sign, and they are divided by z minus 2. That is not the same divisor. These two answers could then be ruled out. You know right away that those can't be the answer. A and B both have the correct divisor here. They both have the same polynomial portion, the z plus 5. The only thing that differs between them is the remainder. And we see that B has the wrong remainder, -7. It cannot be B. We see that in A, we get a -13 for the remainder, which matches what we evaluated here. So A is the correct answer. Hope you found that helpful. See you in another video.